Well, hello, all my wonderful YouTube followers. I'm home. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to pop on here and do a small video to tell you guys I haven't forgotten about you. I've been so busy. We have not had one drop of rain in about a month and a half. And, well, we did have a little rain the other morning, but it was barely enough to get the sidewalks wet. So the leaves are staying absolutely beautiful on the trees. They haven't fallen much. And just this week, they started to fall pretty good. So, hubby and I, we've been driving around taking lots of pictures for you guys. If you love pretty leaves like we do, you'll enjoy these pictures. But I just wanted to pop on here and tell you that I've got a new idea of something I want to start doing for the channel. Kind of change it up a little bit. Since I can't be outside much and I can't do anything outside, I've been working so hard getting my shop ready for an open house, which I'll film for you guys. And I've been getting a lot of stuff done inside, a lot of stuff done outside. I hadn't felt good for a couple of days, so I lost a few days of work, but I've really been getting a lot done, organizing, getting the pantry all stocked for winter, things like that. So this idea that I have, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get all the work done that needs done before I actually do it. And I just thought I'd just jump on here and share that with you guys. I still can't believe you guys listen to the things I have to say. I'll be driving down the road with my husband and I'll say, oh my gosh, I have to take a picture of that. My followers would love that. And he's kind of used to it now. And the other day I posted a short for Halloween of him and my niece, and if you get a chance you might want to see that. It's called The Halloween Chase, and it's doing really well. These are some pictures of what it looks like here in the fall. The weather's been great, so the guys have had a really good fall of harvesting. And we were driving the other day, and by State Line, Indiana, which is right on the Indiana-Illinois line, they have this little railroad track overpass thing you go under, and then the little towns that are around there had the most beautiful trees. And I was taking pictures, and we stopped at a few houses, and this man came out, and I said, I'm sorry, I'm taking pictures of your trees. He said, that's okay, you're about the fifth one today that's stopped to take pictures. I mean, they're just beautiful. And so we did that, and then I don't know, we've just been enjoying these days so much. We came through Danville in Illinois the other day after he went to Planet Fitness, and we stopped at Steak and Shake to eat lunch. And he and I like to just sit in the parking lot and watch traffic. And one time there was this store called Hills. It was like a department store. And they had a counter all the way across the front where the window was, and they had a snack bar. And one day we went in there and they had some kind of anniversary. And they had 15-cent hot dogs and nickel Cokes, I think it was. So we sat there and watched the traffic at that little bar, and we still talk about that to this day, how we had our little romantic dinner at the window at Hills. We're crazy. But anyway, you remember my little dresser I put on my porch? Well, the other day I was out on the porch dusting it because outside it gets really dusty. Can you imagine having to dust furniture on your porch? And I had two big baskets I had brought up from the basement of all my little miniature Santa Clauses, and I set them at the top of the stairs, and I thought, oh, why'd you bring those up here? You can't put them out yet. So I thought, well, hey, I'll put those in the drawers of that dresser, and then when it gets Christmas time, I'll bring them in and set them around. So that's what I did, and it held quite a few. I left half of them downstairs that I put in my primitive cabinets, and this one I set on the dresser while I was packing them all away to see how pretty he would look, and he might sit out there this Christmas on my porch. And remember my little art piece that I found of the pears? Well, I took the plastic frame and I rubbed a little bit of rub and buff on it to keep it from looking so plastic. And it's a really deep frame because it's holds a canvas. Well, we have this little rubber stopper that comes out of the wall that stops your door from crashing into the wall. And I have a little table there, so the door hits that table, not that. But it looks bad on the wall, so I just hung that over the little rubber stopper. And I have two pictures above it, one painting and one print. And that's kind of how you curate an art collection, just a piece at a time. So I bought a few mums the other day. I put one outside. I always plant my mums, and I just didn't want to do a lot this year because I have some. So I'm at this mum place, and the guy says, all of our mums are $1 today. And I had already bought a couple earlier in the week for like $7 a piece. Well, I bought these and I decided to just set them around the house because I have plenty outside. So I grabbed some crocks from the basement and set them around my house, and I can water them in the crocks and I won't get water all over the place, and they're just beautiful. And this yellow one, I found a big old, they're huge mums. They're all bloomed out, but I found this big cooking pot out in the garage that was kind of rusty, so I put it in there. And then at that same place, they had all these beautiful little miniature pumpkins, and they were 4 for $1. And I went there, and then the another place down the road where I was buying some groceries, they had them 10 for $1. So I bought several of them and I gave them to friends. I gave some of the mums away, and I just set them everywhere in little baskets on top of the refrigerator, in my rolling pin basket. I just love them, and they'll look pretty all the way up until Thanksgiving, and then I'll plant them out beside our barn or just throw them out there, and next spring they should start growing. We've grown a few pumpkins in the past, and it works really well. Now, you remember when I went to the Covered Bridge Festival and saw all that expensive cranberry glass, and I thought to myself, I'm so fortunate that I'm able to thrift cranberry glass. Well, a few days after the festival, I was in Goodwill donating some stuff, as a matter of fact, and I found this beautiful cranberry glass cut to clear, where they engrave it into the clear glass, compote bowl, and 3 little berry dishes. They only had 3 berry dishes. This is after I washed it. I want you to see how dirty it was before. But I'll find the other berry dish someday. I'm not worried about that at all. But it is just beautiful. And I think I gave $4.99 for the whole set. And I could not wait. It was filthy. I could not wait to get home and clean it up. And I got it all clean, and I put it in the window so you could see it up close and how the beautiful cranberry glass has been cut to clear. And I looked them up, and I found them anywhere between $45 and $100 for a set. And like I said, I'll find the 4th little berry glass, but I just absolutely love them. You know how I like my cranberry glass. Then I'm at the Mission the other day, and I didn't find a thing, and I was getting ready to leave, and I found this cranberry glass bell, which I didn't have. It's also cranberry glass cut to clear, and it was 75 cents. I about had a fit. Now, while we're talking about jewel tones, if you'll run over to Decorating Happily Ever After, my friend Jeffrey Kevin has done a tablescape in jewel tones that I found beautiful. I was really taken with these little Victorian girl plates that he has. He's using them for bread and butter plates, and the whole table is just spectacular. I love all of his tablescapes. He does a tremendous job. He's got quite the collection of beautiful stuff. But this one really got me. So if you have a chance, run over there and check out his tablescapes. You'll get some great ideas. He's fantastic. So I've been enjoying the candlelight at night and just kind of sitting in with a blanket and a book. I don't know if you can tell, but inside this glass hurricane is a broken candle. That's how cheap I am. It was a beautiful red candle from last Christmas, and I broke it, and it was too sharp to sit by itself, so I put it in that hurricane. And I was looking on my big screen TV at the little pumpkin man that I showed in the last video, and you can see every little piece of fuzz on his head, and all the dust shows up. I'm so sorry about that, but I thought they looked so cute, and they look like they're getting ready for Halloween. I almost said Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys are all looking forward to Halloween. Some people put out candy, some people don't. We don't, because we live out in the country and nobody ever stops here. The kids I used to know don't come by anymore. They're all grown up, and our kids are gone. So we don't have candy. Well, we have candy, but you know how that goes. And this little guy's always looking forward to it. And then all my gold and my Amberina orange glass I've got in my window. I'm enjoying it so much. And soon, after Thanksgiving, I'll change it all out to crystal and red and green glass and get ready for Christmas. But for right now, I'm really enjoying it. And that plastic thing there that I got at Margie's flea market, it looks so pretty lit up at night. And as we're coming home from Planet Fitness the other night, the moon was beautiful, and it was just right above the road. And I was trying to take pictures through the window of the car. It was almost dark. It doesn't look it here. My husband was like, "You're going to wreck." I said, "I got to show this to my followers." But anyway, I hope you guys, whether you give out candy or you don't, you have a wonderful Halloween. And maybe you'll see some cute trick-or-treaters. I invite you to join me, as always, on Instagram, MarcyJoe631. And like I said, I hope I told you this at the beginning of the video. I've got a really good idea of a new avenue to take you guys on my videos. I don't know if it's going to work out, but I'm going to try it. And I'm working on it right now. And I also found a couple of screenshots of 2 people that wanted seeds that I did not send them to. So I'll be sending those out if you're needing seeds. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart.